Yo. What up, crew? What up? Let me know if you can hear me, see me. Let me know. We're doing a vertical and we're doing a normie. Been trying to get stuff set up all day. Getting cleaned up in here. Still working on it. Still got a lot to do. But we're doing a vertical and we're doing a normie as well. Yo. What up, crew? What up? Where's that? Oh, I was wondering where that was coming from. I was like, what in the world do we got going on here? So what's up, everybody? Good to see ya.
But it's hard to know what to believe.
Hey, what's happening? If you want to hang out in the vertical stream, you can. If you want to hang out in the normal stream, you can do that as well. Let me get something set up here. There we go. There we go. What's up, Miranda and William? Over in the vertical. Good to see you. All right, we don't need... Oh, there we go. Okay, we back. Nate, what's up, buddy? Brian, Mick. Old man, what's happening? Henry. Ron. Seppi. Marco. Rams. Fibby. Good to see you. Hell to the yeah. What's up, Maximus? Good to see ya. Oh, I'm going to be a beast. We'll be able to switch back and forth. What's up, Daniel? Over in the vertical. If you're in the vertical, we're doing a horizontal as well. And vice versa. How's everybody doing? There we go. That's better. What's up, KR? What's happening? What's up, Roger? Drizzy? What up? Good to see you. If you go to my homepage, you will see both streams going on, but if you're having trouble, we're gonna handle that business right here. For the vertical people, we're gonna pin that bad boy. No, we're not gonna be on the couch tonight. We need more power. We need more power for this one. What's up, Homer? Chilling. Killing. We just watched that movie a couple nights ago, me and my woman. We were laughing hysterically. I haven't seen it in years, but scary movie. What a classic. They don't make them like that anymore. What's up, John? Good to see you. Good to see you. Hey, man, as long as you're here, it doesn't matter where you are. You know what I'm saying? Once in the G spot, always. Well, I guess I shouldn't finish that. No, that's not true. Just because you found it once don't mean you will again. One Moon, what happening? What it do? Paul, Monster, what's happening? G Dub, what's happening? Good to see you. Crispy the Critter. The Critter Man himself. You know what I've been doing? I've been going back to old videos, like 2, 3 years ago, and looking at the comments and seeing who was commenting then on my videos, and seeing if there's, people that maybe they still watch and they just don't comment. Maybe they don't watch. Who the hell knows? But I've been running into a couple people that I commented and they commented back. And one of them was Craig. And he's been having some medical issues the last year or so, which I didn't know. So we'll give him a little shout out. But he was around, that was the first video I ever did, first or second. He was commenting on it. So that's G-baller status right there. Let's do that. Not like that. Hold on. All right, we're back. Don't worry. Relax. Relax. What's up, Zemens? Yeah, we got a little desk on the knives, but we're going to be, if you go to the vertical, I actually have a button or a pin that I found. We'll be giving that away to a member. But yeah, the vertical, they have a little different view. So it's not the same stream. It's actually two separate streams. It is one's ran through YouTube, one is ran through EV. So it's actually two streams. We're doing it up. So you weirdos scrolling shorts tonight, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna get to a milli. We're gonna do it one of these nights. No problem, Willie. There was something I was gonna make as like a topic tonight, but I don't remember what the hell it was. What was it? Oh, I remember. Basically word it like this. What company, if you could pick one, any company, production company, normal production, so not like boutique or small. Well, okay. We'll say production company, even to boutique. So like EMP, EDC, whatever. What company from start to finish, so like has good people at the company doing good work, they produce good knives in good materials, they have a warrant, they have a good customer service, so on and so forth, right? They have all the little things that you look for. What's the one company that you would say like you depend on the most, or like is the most dependable, right? In all categories. So a respectable company themselves, yeah, all that type of thing. Good warranty, good QC, good good knives, all that type of thing. Who would that one company be? Just a little fun thing I thought of. Cicero, what's up? I think I thought of that. That might not even be what I was gonna initially talk about, but that's what I thought about just now. Yeah, you can watch the Vert. Watch the old Vert. Bleed, what up? Frankie Palmer, what's up? Jason, what's happening? Anybody that's in the vertical, you can stay there and chill because I'm right here, but we're also doing a horizontal. Two different streams. We got yeah, I mean you could go USA as well. American Blade Works, I like that. That's a solid one to go with. White River, okay. Yeah, yeah. T-Cal, okay, yeah. Don't got much knowledge on them, but Bastide, respectable, yeah. Nothing respectable about Kunwu. I don't follow them on Instagram. I don't buy their knives. I don't own any of their knives, so I'm not much of a fan myself. They have some cool looking designs, but yeah, so does every company. So, what up, Rocky? Well, it's your money. You do what the hell you want with it, right? See, now I'm not informed enough to even know, like, if I reached out to what's their customer service like? Now I have a good idea on QC, you know, materials from each company and all that sort of thing. But as far as like back end stuff, there's only certain companies I know the actual company, the people that make up insert American Blade Works or off grid knives, whoever. There's only so many companies I actually know like some of the people that are involved and how, what I think they are like or, what they seem to be, right? And which I have faith that anyone I do have talked with or whatever is exactly, that's who they are. And then on the back end, like I haven't had a ton of trouble with 50 different companies' knives. So I don't know about like customer service from, a ton of different companies. So I'm just trying to get an idea if you can catch my drift. What's up, Palmer? Kershaw? Yeah, I really like what they've been doing, brother. Really like it. I've been patting them on the ass. But I did give him a little shit in my one video. Essie? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yep, yep. You know, a lot of people don't know. Yeah, Kershaw ZT. Anybody in the vertical where the pinned comment is a link to the other stream. You guys are just supposed to be subscribing and coming over to the other side. Yeah, it's just it doesn't Kunwu's stuff don't have anything to do with their designs or build quality. It's actually more about the people. C Dub, what up, man? Going with T Cal, Zombie, Kershaw. Not CJRB. What? You've had issues with customer service or... Yeah, but I'm not really going to hold that against off-grid, though. I mean, the chances that they're dealing with, well, I guess they could be dealing with that dickwad. But I, for a fact, know that off-grid is good peoples. Carrie, the owner, solid-ass dude. Solid dude. Uh, and then the couple of people that work there that I've talked with, whatnot, solid people. But one thing people don't know about them is they offer a lifetime warranty on all their knives. Lifetime warranty. That's freaking solid. Right there on their website, you know. Lifetime warranty. That's solid. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, off grid is high on my list as well. Riggedy Ross, what's up, buddy? Pickman, what up? What up? Yeah, it doesn't matter what side you fall on. Ronald, I've never personally had any issues, but I have seen enough to know that I don't like some of the people that are there. You know, particularly one that would get a good old headbutt. Boom. Real quick. Real quick. Toddy, what's up, bud? Gerber, really? That's not one I would have. That's well, they need it. They need it. Ron, what's up, buddy? Kershaw. See, I haven't had any experience with Kershaw's. What up, Red? Parker? What do we got? Can I do what? Can you react to Stray Kids Venom? Stray Kids is a K-pop group. We can do that later, Parker. Make sure you subscribe though, alright? Frankie, make sure you're subscribed too there, buddy. Danny B. I see you popping in over on the vertical. What's happening, brother? So Kershaw's got good customer service. Daddy-o, what up? Cicero with the accent on the first syllable, not the second. What do I say? Cicero. Sorry, bud. Cicero. I give everybody a nickname, and that's his. Mikey, what up, buddy? If you're over on the vertical, come on over to the dark side. What's up, Terry? Good to see you, buddy. I own way more Concept than Best Tech. And that tells you something. You like that stuff. Concept is awesome. I can say that. Yeah, Concept has been doing good work. And Tenable. Same thing. What was wrong with that knife, Brian? And by the way, Homer, I got a shit ton of Concept and Tenable. Like maybe they're one of the companies I have the most of their knives. And they do a really good job. And they've done even better over the last year. Like really good. Oh yeah, appreciate that, Danny. Good thinking, brother. Mickey's over on the vertical. What's up, bud? Oh shit. I don't know what to say, man. I will let you know what I think of the knife though. Very soon. There's a package right there in front of the toolbox that has that knife in it. So I will soon know what's up with that knife. Night, Miranda. Monster bought the V3 Rhino. Did you get that thing in hand yet? That thing, it's Kikero. Kikero. Kissero. Kikero. Like a Mongolian. Kikero. Kikero. I damn Mongolian. Only been like one huge failure I've came across in all my years. Some people are assholes, but they still make decent knives at least, and some can't even do that. Yeah, that's true, One Moon. That is true, brother. Buy Kershaw from the Snap-on truck. That's a really good idea. Yeah, well, Pikmin, that matters. That matters. What you can say about the company. One thing we can do. But yeah, the Rhino V3 is just absolute badassery. Byron, what's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Members, there's your video. Go leave a comment on that before I forget. Yeah, I just literally put the Rhino back up in the case, or I'd show it. But that's just amazing, amazing knife from the old off-grid crew. J Dub, J Dub. Kicking us off with a GBaller membership. And looky who picked it up. Hickman. Very nice. Yeah, there is a members video. Oh, nice. I didn't know that. That's good to know about the bits. I do know that Tenable is releasing some badass knives here over the next couple of months. And this month specifically, they're putting a Tenable link out, which was one of my favorite concepts of the last 2 years. Concept link. So amazing. I'll buy a knife from an a-hole. Dude, I'm always... You got a D2 Rhino. That's an old Rhino. Which one did you get, Monster? The gold or black? Barbie's got a giveaway coming up March 1st, 5 p.m. 5 knives for 5 subscribers. So we got 5 giveaways, huh? We can get some links to Barbie's channel. And then you guys can go subscribe. Altered Sky, what is happening? Good to see you. Oh, yeah. Demco's an easy choice. What just happened? Did we freeze? We good? We good? Camel arrives tomorrow. Oh, dude, the camel. The camel. The camel toe. I've actually been carrying the shit out of that knife. Right here. Which camera? Right there. I might buy the gold blade. Here, you guys see that over there on the vertical? See that on the vertical there? Whoever's in the vertical, you better be subscribed. Don't be a bunch of pansy asses. Pansy asses here. Really good detent. This might be one of the best $30 knives on the planet right now. Seriously. I ain't kidding. I ain't kidding. I might even pick me up the bronze blade. Kind of reminds me of... They have a premium knife that it kind of reminds me of. Who do we got coming in this mo? Yeah, the camel. I mean, hey, don't, if you're going to go pick a camel up, use old GBall's link. I get 3% of that. That's how you know I'm a fucking shill. 3% of $30. You know what that is? Do you know how much money that is? Seriously. 3%. No, it's a good ass knife. Oh man. Yeah, the camel's so good. Really good. D2, $33. It's got my favorite locking mechanism, button liner lock with access to the liner. Has to be. Has to be there. But yeah, it's got a stupendous detent. It's so good. So good. But yeah, the Vanker, all good. All right, good. Vanker lock, button liner lock are... Hey, we got Josh Branson coming in with 17 months over on the vertical. Love and good vibes, gang. Old Jay Branson over on the vertical. Thank you, brother. If you're still in here, there's a link to the standard live stream. We're just doing a double pen tonight. A double pen, baby. I put a link in the chat for the Remet Camel. Yeah, but you could get a double camel. Like, it's worth both. You know what I'm saying? I liked both. Both camels. What is the best $30 knife ever? The Remet Camel. It could be. Appreciate you, Josh. Thanks, brother. I don't know if you're still here or not. The Remet Camel. We need an XL, but this thing is solid AF. It's perfect for someone who never had anything but maybe like a liner lock, crossbar lock, or whatever, and you want to try out a button liner lock, because there's not a ton of options out there, and the ones that are out there are pretty expensive for the most part. So it's a nice way to get into a button liner lock with access. Yeah, the Camel's dope. Love me a good old Camel. Remet's one of them companies. I kind of put Remet and Katuo, not design wise, but a little bit design. But like Remet, they got pivot lock, button liner lock, button frame lock. Like Remet is doing some good work. Good work. Real good stuff. There's J Brand. What up? Remet does good stuff. So just period. Budget or premium. Yeah, they do gotta figure it out. That's right. Now I'm in the on my laptop in the horizontal with the screen in the vertical. Yeah, there you go, old man. Appreciate that, brother. Appreciate that. Spyderco Shaman and M4. Very nice. That's not something you see all the time. Kershaw starter for 30. But I believe the Camel is better. I don't think I've seen that Kershaw. Petrified Fish is a hidden gem for sure. Cold Steel Tail Boss at Midway. Hey, I just happened to be on their website. There's a link to Midway's website. You get all your knives and some gun parts and all kinds of goodies at Midway. Highly recommend going over to Midway. That's where I get all my parts and pieces for the most part. For the most part, anyway. Oh, yeah. Appreciate it, Josh. Second Trail Boss. I like Artisan Cutlery. Bangers in all prices. Yeah, that's another. You can see it on the vertical a little bit. But I've been carrying the snot out of the Fragger Rock. I think I said it on a different live stream, but I found out this was Wayne's World, his knife. And I didn't know that in the unboxing. But solid job from him and them. There you go, vertical people. All 5 of you. Where are you weirdos at over on the vertical? Come on. Some nights we be just getting 1,000 over on the vertical. Where are you weirdos at on the vertical? Weirdos. Yeah, Petrified Fish is good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I could link directly to sales, Todd, I'm pretty sure. Let me see. What you think that you want me to do the Trail Boss? Damn, $27. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Drop it to the floor. Da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, that's a hell of a deal. Large Voyagers at 30. Yeah, I need to keep my ass over that. See, when I get from Midway, it's always gun parts and shit. I always forget to look at uh the knives and shit, except for when I'm not gonna be buying something like right now, you know. Mick sent foam finger. Hell yeah, buddy. Hell yeah. Blades over on the vertical. What's happening? I caught it, buddy. Jason Rogers, what's happening? I guess they do. Or it's not late enough to catch all the weirdos over on the dude. Shorts sometimes get like 1,000, 2,000 people that stroll through there some nights. You know, some people don't know this, but Midway has like a multi-million-dollar shipping department, like fully automated with human, you know, input and whatnot into the shipping department. It's insane. I don't know if there's a actual like YouTube video on it, but it's an insane setup that they got going for shipping. But yeah, that's how they got so popular, was because of their shipping was always real quick. And over the years that's just blown up, and they've been able to keep doing it. A lot of times if you order early enough, like say you order Monday at like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern, maybe even a little later sometimes, not all the time, but sometimes, they'll get that shit out that day. Get it labeled and get it out. They're nuts. Depends on what it is and what day and how, you know, a couple of different factors, but they put in work. You did help out a little bit. I'll give you that one, Mickey. You sly dog, you. Midway is, yeah. Midway is up there with one of my favorite retailers. Yeah, J Twig, we are actually looking at one of them right now. There's a link at the top of the chat. Blades and J Twig. Come over to the normal, regular old stream. But yeah, they're one of my top 2 or 3 like all-time retailers. I love Midway, Gun Mag Warehouse. I love them. They're not like the quickest, but they're not bad. Couple days, you know, couple days. Standard shit. Gun Mag Warehouse though, love them. Midway. I love Sportsman's Guide. Love Sportsman's Guide. Spent tons and tons of money with them. The echo is a great effect. Just mute one of them. D Sharon, what up? What up? Good to see you, brother. Kathleen, it's good to see you as well. Some way. What it do? What it do? J Twig is checking in. That's that a boy. That a boy. PSA, I like PSA as well. We're talking that side of things. But yeah, Midway. Um, we're talking like I love them to death. It's Midway, DLT, and ooh, Sportsman's Guide, just because of the vast amount of shit. I love them. And then Gun Mag Warehouse. Those are my top like 4 retailers that I love. Love them. Just because all the way I witch around. Like I spent quite a bit of money with Gun Mag. Got some of their hats, all kinds of crap. Hold on one second. I don't think I saw that, dude. What's up, Steve? What happening? There's a link in the chat, Steve. Come over to the main stream. I'm running too. What up, Tony? Just ordered a Remet Camel. Yeah, it's good. We've been talking about that on and off all night. Do I spend more? Yeah, probably, Kathleen, sadly. Yeah. I've been doing better, though. There was a point where I ordered a shitload of stuff from Amazon, but I've been doing better with. They're a pain in the ass, though. You know, they got everything. They got the quick shipping. They're just a pain in the ass. We the People, I've only got one experience with them, but it was good. I got one holster from them. Oh, there you go. Like a replay, instant replay almost there, old man. Like an instant replay. We got Old Man on the Ridge and we got Old School Rocker in the crib. All up here in the G spot. Optics Planet. Yeah. I think I've only ever ordered maybe like 1 or 2 times from them over the years. I think like those 1 or 2 times they had something very common just on a sale or something that I knew they couldn't screw up and shit. But yeah, Optics Planet and Cheaper Than Dirt. I don't mess with them. Barbie's got her 15 hundo live stream coming up. Hey Marco, could you throw a link in the chat for Barbie? Kali, what's happening? Just got toasted. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Or that's what I'm doing.
To be able to, make.
Whoa, Lincoln Park. You're gonna get me busted. You wild crackheads. Alright, we got some sales from Toddy coming in here. And when they're coming in from the Todd father, we're gonna get them to you. We're gonna get them to you. There you go. There you go. There you go. Ah. Something's wrong with you, dude. Oh, here's another. Oh, all right. Yep. We got that as well. Okay. We can do that. Yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a deal on a cold steel, I might say, you might want to check these out. Doop, doop. Oh, you know what we didn't do? I wonder if that's screwing me over. Come here, bugaboo. Hey, people over on the vertical, make sure you're subscribed. That's what we do here. We subscribe. Over on the vertical, you there? Vertical people in the stream? You know what? That might be my fault. Here, let me see if I can take them off. Hold on, let me see if I can take them off. All right, calm down, guys. Calm down. Nobody will be getting another one. As long as it lets me do it while it's streaming. You guys might be screwed. If you get an ad, sorry. I forgot to take that off. And I don't think it's gonna let me change it during the stream. Yeah, so if you get an ad, sorry about that. That's what happens when you're dealing with someone who's retarded. The Ramet Rhino. Oh, some way. I think I did see your email come through. I didn't get a chance to look at it yet, but I did see you sent an email. I put it in my I put it somewhere where I would remember to look at it. I get so much crap. I don't think you guys understand. Text messages, instant messages, emails, like it's ridiculous. Yeah, I think I maybe ordered one time from them early on in my pew collecting. Had to have been 2014, 13, 14 maybe. I think I ordered from them one time and didn't have an issue, and then I started hearing and seeing about people having issues with them, and luckily I never ordered from them again. Because after that issue I saw with people, they just I kept seeing more and more issues with Cheaper Than Dirt. What's up, Jesse? Over on the vertical. Good to see you, brother. S35 is a great steel. I think if you're looking for like all around performance, S35 is a well rounded steel. Yeah, kind of like Todd said there. Well, I'll kind of piggyback off that, but especially nowadays, Like, you couldn't get S35VN on a knife under probably like 120, 125. Like 5 years ago and beyond, you couldn't get a knife in S35 below, not even close. But now you got options. One company that, if you're looking for performance and paying as little as possible, the absolute best way to get that is Artisan and their S90V series under $100. They got a couple in FRN, they got a couple in micarta, in S90V with a good bleed geometry, proper heat treat, under $100. You can't beat it. If you're looking for performance, like if you're looking for edge retention performance, that's going to be hard to beat. We talked about this. We talked about this guy not long ago. People on the vertical, people over here. The bolt. Look at that thin blade stock. NS90, 60 to 62. Solid heat treat. Been vetted, been tested, been proven. Contoured micarta. Reversible clip. It's like $90. Can't beat it. And here again, 5 years ago, you couldn't dream up getting something like this. And you really still can't. There's not CJRB is one of the few doing something like this. They set their sights on 75 to $100, and they put out some titanium handles in RPM 9 for like 80, and then they put out some S90 and varying materials for 80, 90. So yeah, they're doing killer work over there at Artisan. Yeah, if you can pick it up, S35 as well for under 100 is very solid. And then you factor in handle material, it just kind of depends. If you got titanium and fat carbon fiber and S35, that's gonna just depends on certain shit. Yeah, Cold Steel has one of the best S35s in the game. Thomas, what up? What up? Good to see you. All right, good. What do we got over here? Jesse's puffing. Shitty word night. Shitty word night. Jesse's having a shitty word night over in the vertical. Come over to the normal stream, bruh. Bruh? You heard? S35's great. You ain't gonna hear me talk shit about S35. You're not gonna hear me talk shit about S30, S35, S45, S90. I love all four of them steels. If I only had them four steels, I'd be pretty happy, I mean, I'd want some crew wear or M4, but we need more crew wear. It's just as simple as that. Matt, what's happening? Mook, what up? Japan, Taiwan as well. Taiwan does a solid job, on their shit. All of it. Spyderco, Cold Steel, Demco, Off Grid, solid, and others as well. But Taiwan does some solid work. That's why I flipped out over, because you don't get to see a ton of Taiwanese made knives under $100. And Off Grid put 2 new designs out last year from Taiwan in G10, in 14C. You know, good stuff for like $60 from Taiwan. So, totally different level of $60 production. Like, it's. Then you factor in lifetime warranty on top of that. Can't be beat. Keith, what up? Matt? Relic? Yeah, I don't really. There's not a whole lot I crap on unless it's out of its price range, right? Like 8CR, like, anything below that, it's kind of like, eh. Unless you can get yourself like a little fixie or a little folder in 440 or something for $20. But love you. D2's the best steel ever. Yeah. Right, and I'm Batman. But yeah, I think everything, there's a lot of factors to it. A lot of things you got to factor in, right? So, just got a brand new Vastid with terrible action. Pyrite is 100% smoother. What's going on with the porcupine, dude? What? Terrible action. There's got to be something going on around the pivot, or yeah, got to be something going on around the pivot. Let me know what's going on. Because I've had several of them. And I know people who have had tons of that. Like, I know tons of people who've gotten one. But the porcupine's one of my favorites in that price, for sure. Where are we at? Oh. I got a Quaken-esque knife with VG10 for 17. Some call them clones. I prefer replicas. Damn, if that's really VG10, that'd be a hell of a deal. If that's really VG10. The Rhino Blackout. Oh, you got the all murdered out Rhino? Yeah, it's a good looking knife. The Rhino's such a beast. I love it. If you're someone who likes a little bit larger folder, or you like larger knives, or think they're cool or whatever, The rhino will make you smile and be real happy if you hold it in your hand. It is good. I mean, the whole clone thing, it's so far gone at this point that it's out of control and it is what it is. But when a company goes to the lengths of trying to mimic a company, that's that's an even bigger deal, a huge deal. It's one thing for Ganzo to make a knife that looks like a PM2 and they put their name on it, their own model on it. Like, that's like, questionable, but like, what can you do or whatever. But if they were to put Spyderco on it, Para 3, and it's Ganzo, that's an even bigger deal. Huge deal. Lando, what's happening, bud, over on the vertical? Good to see you, bro. There's a link in the chat to bring you to the main chat. Yeah. I told him I'd be back in a few. He said he was gonna watch TV. Whoa. Yeah, Todd. Byron. Yeah, new release, bro. Kunwu and Vanex. I don't know, maybe it'll drop a little bit more, but Vanex, dude, is naturally like that's one steel that's going to cost more to put in a folding knife. Vanex. But yeah, you can't see it. See that package there by the toolbox? That's what's sitting in that box right there. We're gonna have a video on it real soon. Been meaning to do it, but here again, I'm retarded, so that's just the way it goes. D2 with a crossbar lock, yeah, for $25, it'll cure what ails you. Yeah. No problem, monster. Glad you enjoy that bad boy. It's a good one. Magna Cut. Monster. Carried that beast around for weeks. Still get it out on a weekly basis. Redeem, what's up? Hero, what's happening? Who's doing that for Fitty? Well, I can say that we'll probably have one to give away. We might have a Polaris to give away. Wouldn't that be some shit? Maybe when old GBall hits Maybe when old GBall hits 25K, we'll give a giveaway a Polaris. How about that? We'll do that. Rebel in the G spot. What's happening, brother? Good to see you. Thanks for swinging through. Yeah, we got a box full of Van X back there, baby. Give me 1 minute. I gotta go fill this up a little bit more. I'll be, give me 20 seconds. 30. Here, you can look at my AK over there. Can you see the AK? The AK. You guys are retarded. Is it alright if I sit down here? Retard. What'd I miss? Anything? Adventure Biddy, what up? Good to see you, bro. We got a link at the top of the chat to come over to the main stream. Staten Island Edge, what's happening, buddy? Glad you enjoy the videos. There's a link at the top of the chat if you want to come over to the main stream. Got 12 people in the vertical. What matters is you make sure you're subscribed. Trying to get to a milli. I think, but what do we got? I think aftermarket scales could be big business. That might be true. You need to take that porcupine apart and clean it real good. Blow the bearings out with air. Lubricate it up. Oh, Adventure Fitty's hanging out with his wife. What a loser. What a loser. Just kidding, bro. Happy Valentine's Day, brother. Thanks for swinging through. Is that? Oh, okay. I was going to say that thing's way behind. That Manganus and the Thunder Beast are both really good picks. Staten Island, if you want to click on the link, you can come over to the main chat or hang out in the vertical. Entirely up to you. Drift C with Vanix for the win. Yeah, that's a really good knife, actually. Good choice, brother. Before I gift it to you. And won't you be surprised, buddy? Got a Rosie XL. Nice, dude. Nice, Rebel. Nice pickup, buddy. Hey, you know how we do in the G spot. I'll make you a deal right now. 25K. We'll give away a Polaris. And other stuff as well, but that's a what? $360 knife or something? We can do that. We can do that. We can do it. You know why? Because the G spot is awesome. YouTube won't let me put that in the title anymore. Keep demonetizing my streams every time I put it in the chat. Yeah, it's even getting ridiculous now though, like even there's some companies who they're flat out just undercutting everyone. They're doing like 14C for $30 and G10. But that kind of competition is really good. What up, Lando? Yo, 1 minute, either I'm retarded or something. I don't know. But 1 minute, I'm like waiting on comments. Then another minute, I'm 5 minutes behind in the chat. Doesn't even make sense. The Kershaw Launch 14 and M4. No, that's the 20. That's the 23. That's the 23. The 21 was CPM 154. The 22 was Magna Cut. 23 was M4. Yeah. And the 24 is the 23 is my pick. Like, that thing is awesome. I wish I could go to Blade Show, Texas. If D2, I've been saying this forever, but if the D2, if it's legit D2 and it's done properly, it's good stuff. If it's just Afghani truck steel stamped D2, then it's dog shit. So there's a difference there, you know? It's got to be, yeah, on Valentine's Day, nonetheless. I mean, there he is. What's up, Adventure Man? Yes, Altered Sky. Seriously. And something's goofy about that because if you go look wherever, D2 on paper isn't really quoted as being that tough of a steel. But especially with a cryo treatment, it is tough as shit. Like, it's good stuff. I've tested more D2 probably in big fixed blades than almost anything else. From off grid to Off-Grid's D2 is probably some of the best, if not the best, when it comes to a fixed blade. But Odin Wolf, Holtzman, a few other companies that have done some D2, like Companion Fixies, but all really good stuff. Beat the hell out of it, and it don't sweat nothing. There's Statin. Yeah, I like XHP. I like LMAX. LMAX is one of my favorites. That's one I'd like to see more of is LMAX. The bare knuckle is one of the best USA made knives to come out in the last year. Easy. I do agree though. If that knife was a titanium frame lock, it would be so dope. Like even more dope than it is. Mm-hmm. You guys see that on the vertical over there? I mean, D2's good if it's done properly. You guys over on the vertical subscribed? If you subscribe, you can click on the link and come to the main chat. Just kidding. But make sure you subscribe for sure. Yeah, that bare knuckle is some beautiful stuff. MagnaCut 62 to 4, over 8 inches of hard, girthy, USA made metal. Oh, it's good. It's good stuff. Kershaw's on a tear. But it's like I said in a previous video, Kershaw's good. They're doing good work. ZT, however, they need to give me a little bit more. They need to give me a little bit more for what we're buying, right? I bought my Terminus 2 years ago in a sale for 80. Now I tell you they're 40. Yeah. I paid 60 a couple years ago, probably a year. Well, no. You got yours for 80. I think I bought mine before that and paid 60. Where the hell did you buy it? From a crackhead in an alleyway. But yeah, the Terminus is dope as shit. The dividend, yeah. I think they will, Mick. If you see how you gotta see it, you gotta look at the knife world in a certain way for that type of thing. So look at it this way. There's these knives that we're seeing here were thought up like a year and a half, 2 years ago, right? So they start the process, then they initiate final prototypes. They prototype it, initiate final prototypes. Then they put it in production, which takes months to complete, you know. So the stuff we're seeing now is from a year plus ago. So I think that it'll be a matter of time until we see Kershaw and other various companies, for that matter, starting to do all the various button style locks that are out there. You know, we don't need to name them. You know what they are. And if you don't, well, I just did a 40-minute video about it. Go watch it. Yeah, Off Grid's D2 is superb. Superb. Odenwolf as well. Surprising. Like, 4 fixed blades tested good. Uh, Odenwolf is solid for the loot. Oh, nice, Staten. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I bet if you look through there, dude, through some of the videos over the last even couple of months, you'll find a ton of videos on knives under 50, 60 bucks. And then you'll find some where they're mixed in, you know, with other shit. So yeah, there's a ton of videos. That's one of my bread and butters. I love them list videos, baby. What up, Josh? Yeah, LMAX, baby. I like LMAX. It's well rounded. I don't look at stuff from the mindset of like one thing or the other, like edge retention or whatever. I like a good. I can totally see having like a very corrosion resistant steel or knives that are that way. Extra tough knives, extra edge retention. But at the end of the day, I like something that's all around good with the steel and with the lock. Like for every day, I don't need the triad lock. I don't need the scorpion lock. A button actuated liner lock, when it's done properly, is perfect for that. Or a button operated frame lock or whatever. Like this Remet. I've been playing around with this fella for the last couple of days. Button frame lock. Don't get to see a ton of these, and this thing is badass. You guys over on the vertical, there you go. With access to the frame. So it's just so good. What is this? This one's called. What is that one called? Is that one called the Meteor, maybe? No, and this one is like the chalky aluminum. You know what I mean? So it's good, dude. Like it ain't like ProTech aluminum. Like this is the chalky shit. So it's like smooth, but it's got that nice chalky grip to it. Like I said, like you ain't pulling that. That shit ain't coming out of my hand. You know what I mean? Unless I got like oil on my hand, and even then, it might not happen. But if you know, everybody's different. Took me a while to understand people, and they said they thought this or that was slippery, because I was like, what? No, it's not. But some people got, you know, weaker hands or less dexterity or whatever. Yeah, LMAX is good shit. So is XHP though. XHP is really good so as well. I like LMAX a little more, but XHP is good. Yeah, well, I had to throw in girthy to make him feel better. All three of them. Yeah, I'm the same way, Todd. I'm not in a hurry. It took me a while to get Magna Cut. Took me a while to get S45. I usually kind of, as far as jumping on anything, I'm not usually in a big ass hurry because there's usually always something that gets figured out. You know what I mean? Somewhere along the line, whether it's whoever created it or something in production phase from some company. They always realize something or figure something out. So I think it's definitely best to wait a little bit. Yeah, Ned Foss. I've had a few of their fixed blades in the D2, and they do a good job with it. Some companion stuff. They also do a decent job with the 14C as well. That's the 107. This isn't called the Meteor. This is the Meteor, isn't it? Or no? I don't know. I forget. Sorry, Ramet. It's a Ramet though, and it's awesome. Links in the description. Yeah, Matt, I agree. Perfect combination for me personally. Once we get there, will be a button liner lock with access. If the Camel was 14C, I would have jumped off the desk, during the review. I mean, D2 still, you know, commendable for them putting out a button liner lock. So it's solid. But yeah, I mean, we're just now getting into the good stuff of oh nice. All right, good. Uh what up, Gareth? Sparrow Strix drop. I've had a couple people ask me, no, I'm not getting in on that, but I do love the Strix. I've checked out a couple. The Illusion is kind of slippery. That one I'll give you a little bit. That one I'll give you. That's one of the rare ones though. But where that is slippery, the aesthetics make up for anything with that knife. You know what I mean? And I love the Illusion. If you're a member, time is it 11:30. There should be a link at the top of the chat for the members. That's how we're gonna draw the members giveaway, and we'll cover that here in like one second here. So what we got here, so there's going to be a caveat though. Whoever wins is going to have to wait till I get everything done with the sale before I even think about shipping that out. So, you know how it goes. It'll be a little bit. Oh, see, that's what I get for listening to you some way. That's what I get, man. Psh. Yeah, the meteor is sweet. Yeah, Kathleen, I got a video coming on that. I got another video coming on this knife. Kind of an update. It actually is going to include a couple Kaisers. Because we've had a couple issues, or either we've had some issues or some stuff we thought was issues, and we're going to lay that all out on the table. I got some awesome videos coming, actually. I got the normal stuff coming. But then, as you've seen this past week, some different stuff. And then I've got more of that coming as well. And that stuff seems to be doing pretty sweet. So, nice, Rebel. Damn. Yeah, the Strix is sweet. I love the Strix. I handled 1 and 2. I didn't obviously handle 3 yet, but ooh, I wouldn't be mad at that, bro. I wouldn't be mad at some XHP making its rounds. Hell yeah. I don't have much XHP, dude. I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of knives, and I think I only have a few knives with XHP, so I gladly welcome it. Until you drop it on your dough. Oh, shit. What are you sleeping for, dude? Oh, you know what we're going to give away? We're going to give away... I don't think Timmy T's been here, but... we're going to give away this Allenton's G31 Red G10 blacked out hardware PVD blade reversible clip N14C. It's dope. Really good. This is the knife that put Allenton's on the map. They just released some new versions of it. So that'll be one of the knives. And we got a knife that nobody that I know of is going to have it. Because I don't think it's been released to the United States yet. I don't think. Unless I'm wrong and they did. But it's an SRM knife. And it's a minimal flipper. Look at that. You can't even see it. But it works so good. So good. It's G10 and 14C. Yeah, 14C. SRM does phenomenal work. Little gentleman's flipper. Really good detent. That's going to go with the Allenton's there. And, like I said, I found a pin. Old school GBall logo. Not many of these out there at all. There's some, but not many. That's going to go in there. And then, of course, I got some other goodies to throw in there that I I don't do the whole running through all the stickies thing because I don't have a bunch of channels stickies to show. So eat it. You know what I'm saying? The Bratva from Katuo, one of my favorite knives of the year. Thing is a monster. Monster. Flipper, front flipper, thumb disc. I love that knife. That knife blew me away. Blew me away. Oh, really? Working with Rob's Nerdy Knives to maintain quality. How's it? What's Rob do? What's up, Dale? What are we linking, Danny? What up, Jeremy? Yeah, exactly. Let's get that freaking XHP on the map. Let's go. Let's freaking go, baby. Yes, yeah. Alton's, dude, I've said it many times. I think Vostede and Kaiser, Vostede or Kaiser or both, is the OEM behind Alton's. And I've been saying that since the second knife I handled. Um, do I know that for fact? No, I don't, but I'm pretty sure. And that's a good thing. So, but yeah, that Alton's, it's a good ass size here, vertical people. We're giving this away to a member. See that? But it's a good size. Probably 8 inch. Good 8 incher. Not anything you'd be familiar with. And this is also fairly long. Nice and lightweight though. I don't know if they ever released these or not. The 878. I don't remember them releasing it. Not sure what happened with it. So that one's pretty unique. What up, Louie? Hell yeah, buddy. Did we hit 1 million? Maybe if I do some more shorts in my bra, I could get there pretty quick. No, SRM is good shit. Real good. Yep. Yeah, I'm in the process of figuring out that 140 CR. I probably have 5 knives in it now. So now I can get a better feel for it, but so far all things are leading to it being just fine. Barbie's finally monetized. Hell yeah. That deserves an air horn. Did we get some links in the chat for Barbie? Marco? Rob's Nerdy Knives in the chat. What's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Yeah, definitely, Rebel. I think I gave away I'm pretty sure I gave away the last one. Oh, you know what I do have, though? I think I have one more of them coins. See, that's the problem with putting, like, everything in one drawer. And it being a big drawer. Stuff gets, like, fall to the bottom and stuff. But I have one of them coins that needs to go out. Maybe tonight would be. I'm gonna say one for like a big giveaway, but maybe we'll do. Should we do one tonight? I definitely want to get my hands on some Magnamax at some point here, like really soon. I definitely want to get my hands on it. I I fully trust Laren, so you coming up on 1 million views? You coming up on 1 million views? Who is? Who is? No, I don't think I've even hit 1 milli yet.
And say goodnight to her.
No, she going to bed.
Yeah, she's been waiting for you. Figured you went back to say goodnight to her when you.
I didn't think she was going to bed.
Well, she's in bed. She's been in bed. Watching TV.
That little penknife they sell. Oh, Keith, are you talking about the replaceable joint? That's where they started. And then they put out a couple of them folders, and that G31 that we're giving away, that's one of the first that I know. What's up, Kelly? Want to know why they're over on the vertical? What's happening? Come over to the main chat. Give me 1 second. Yeah, that shaman's gonna be nice. Ned Foss Mermaid. Magnamax, she hopes she does. Do it the GBall way. True that. You know, I don't think I got any more BD1N. I had a couple from Kaiser from back in the day, but yeah, I had some BD1 and then some BD1N as well, right? Good stuff too for the price at the time. You know, back then it was like $60. You don't see that anymore really either, BD1N. GBall, you have 9.7 million total views, almost 10 million. That's awesome. Oh, sweet. Almost 10 million. Hell yeah. Well, thanks, Rob. I didn't even know that. 10 milli. Now we just need a milli subs. 10 million views giveaway. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. I think that would probably put us at like, if I keep up normal pace, probably like next month. The end of March, maybe. Something like that. There's Kelly. Kelly made it over. Oh, you know what, Josh? I think I have the mermaid. That's a newer one from Ned Foss. I definitely have it. Little R&B, a little bit. Yeah, and Carpenter really didn't put it out like Carpenter didn't put it out like Crucible put S35 out, and I think that was a huge difference. Hey, later some way. Have a good night. Thanks for chilling. Yeah, we're gonna. Time is it? 11:50. Daddy's gotta eat. You weirdos over on the vertical just ain't coming through, are you? Weird assholes. Anyway. Weird bastards. Over on the vertical. Did you guys get in on the members? Because if you didn't, oh well. Because we're going to get ready to run that. 5,100 videos from GBall. That's freaking nuts, dude. And we just hit 3 years. That's freaking nuts. What is that? Like 1,600 videos a year. That's freaking insane. Ooh, the G40. Yeah. That's a good one. And that's just on GBall Vision. I don't even count the other channel. Boys to Men. You see what happened to the last monkey that pissed around with me? He's dead and hanging up on the wall. Hey, later, Rebel. Thanks for swinging through. Is it a cheesesteak or cheesesteak sub? I could definitely go for a cheesesteak sub. Yeah. Danny B gifting 5 memberships. 5 G-ballers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Danny B just gifted 5 G-ball Vision memberships. Mikey Bobby, Monster, Kelly, Rob, Gareth, all picking up memberships from brother Danny. That deserves a G-ball wall. You guys get G-ball, emblems. Enter the giveaway for tonight and the next 3 weeks. Definitely recommend becoming a member, though. Like a, reoccurring member. For sure. That's what I would certainly do. Thank you, brother Danny. Little magic for tonight. Here. Oh, you're so poor little silly bugger. You little silly bugger, you. You little silly bugger. Yeah, exactly. People that are here tonight, actually. See, that's what it's supposed to do. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man. How many turds would a turd burglar burgle if a turd could burgle the turds? I don't know. It's a good question. Yes, get in on the giveaway. Let's go. Hit Danny B with the GBall wall. You know, another mechanism that's really sick from Remet is their pivot actuated button liner lock with access. This is dope as shit as well. Look at this damn thing. See, this is my stuff. Like, this is up there in the top favorite locks. You got access to the liner, and you can use the pivot to disengage it. Nice, strong detent. Cutout, front flipper. They start using some crew wear, some M4. I mean, just an awesome blade. Really nice. Good stuff. Remet's come a long way. Who was around? Who was around? I bet there might not be anybody here. Maybe very few. Who remembers when Remet wasn't Remet? That wasn't their name when they started. What was their name when they started? Somebody put it in the chat. The link to enter is at the pin to the top of the chat. Did you get that, Paramount? You got that already? What's up, Ben? Yeah. I've been carrying that knife for the last several days. The camel. Been carrying that in my Fragger Rock quite a bit. Camel, Fragger Rock. What else? What else? Griffin, Xeno, Viper, the Remets. The Remets are more recent. They're just so good. What is that? The Falcon and the Meteor. So good. What were we doing? Who's over on the vertical here? We got... Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, did I gift them to the wrong spot? I did. Ian Morris, Lord Needham, Peggy SoCal, Brian Gray, Fred the Lug. Looks like I gifted them. I don't know if that matters, but I did. It's not pinned no more? Right here at the top of the chat, you guys, you silly bastards. I can't believe I did that. Son of a bitch. I don't know if that matters, but... Like, I don't know who would have got him anyway. You know what I mean? What in the world? Gareth gifting a membership. You sly dog. That's what we do around here. We hit that horn. We hit that horn. Hell yeah, brother Garrett. Thank you, buddy. Hit him with a little G-ball wall. Hit him with a little G-ball wall. That's right, buddy. That's right. Thank you, Gareth. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, I'm a dumbass. What's up, Asmad? How's it going from Ontario? Good to have you here, buddy. Hit the subscribe button and click on the link and come over to the other stream. Ah, Freshie got it. That's right. That's right. Freshie got it. That was Ramet's name when they first started. They were QYG MGS. It was the initials. It was something weird. I forget what Ramet said. But that was one of the first changes they made. It wasn't to their knife, to any of their knives or anything like that. It was a name change for the company. That was one of the first changes they made. And they started off with very budget, $30, $40 knives. But really quickly did they get to these types of knives, which is insane. Ramet did it very quickly. Their climb from who are we, what's our name, to putting out several $100 folders with good locks and good materials was very quick. Very quick. I'd say within a year and some change. Very quickly. Impressive. Todd, what's happening? Todd Richardson over in the vertical. Hit that subscribe button, brother. We're trying to get to a milli. Falcon is a good knife. Louie picked up the membership. Yeah, Kelly, you got one from Danny. The Ramet Rhino. I don't think I've seen that. They did make other knives before Ramet. I actually had one and gave it away. Byron got it there. Yeah, I actually had two. Or no, wait, I might still have one. I still have one. Let's see here. No, they switched by then. No, they had switched by the time they put the hand feel out. I forgot they switched by then. Yeah, it didn't even spell anything. It was weird. Yeah, I need to eat something and then go to bed. Do not talk about coffee, cuz then I'll be drinking some. I drink coffee all day. Ben, are you talking about the Rhino, right? I bought one of them too. I got the Black Blade, Black Micarta. I think if that's the one you're talking about. Yeah, it had to be done, Jeremy. They would have never made it under that other name. Oh yeah, did you guys vote in that poll? The B is really good, Jeremy. Really good. Solid as hell. They need to do more knives like that as well. Could you imagine them doing that now for 80 with a button liner lock? That would be dope. Dale Lane gifting a GBaller membership. Look at that. Little magic in the air. Little magic in the air. We ain't got any weirdos over on the vertical. Sam, I think he often wins a membership. He's a lucky dog. Yeah, the rhino's real good. Yeah, me too, Rams. I need my coffee, buddy. No talkie till coffee. No talkie till coffee. No talkie till coffee. All right. Is Big Red on tonight? I didn't get a chance to look. Is Big Red on? I did a poll over on the channel. I didn't even get a chance to look at it yet. I don't know about. Well, I guess I can't. I can't say if the Riot one's better or not, but I have my. I've handled like 8 different Vanker locks, and it's my in my top 3 for a reason. It's good as shit, tough as nails. Have you seen the mechanism that's in there? We've had 53 votes on that particular poll. Everybody agrees for the most part we're doomed. I guess I'll have to come back and read those comments. That'll be interesting. Oh, that's funny. No, it's a poll that I did on the channel. Big Red is on. Zach is on. I need to get some premium coffee. But it's so expensive. Even the cheap shit's expensive now. Yeah, I need to pick up a Riot. What up, Greg, you goofy bastard over on the vertical? Come in my chat saying goofy. Come in my chat saying goofy. Come on, dog. All right, here we go. You can't drink coffee, bro? What? EDC with disabilities. It's over on the main chat. Yeah, I couldn't see someone with such a cool name saying some crazy shit to me in my own chat. All right, I'll check out the Riot. I'll check out a Riot pivot lock. All right, let's go do that real quick. Let's go do that. Let's go pick out a knife. Should we pick out a knife here? All right, let's pick out. Ooh, I won't mind getting an aluminum joint. I don't need it though. Oh yeah, speaking of, if you're not in the Discord, are they in stock? Can we get one or not? Or is this just a waste of time? Well, if the shit ain't in stock, it don't even freaking matter. Oh, right here? We'll come back to that one. It must be something about the name Greg. He don't represent anyone I know. Here we go. What do we got here? Okay, now they're talking my language. What do we got here? This must be the dog shit you guys are talking about. Boy. Boy, I might go with those wood joints. To be honest. What do you guys think? Man, if I couldn't drink coffee. I used to drink a lot of Pete's. And this the XT right here, PLXT. Aluminum joint. No, I'll stick with my papers. Alright, yeah, I'll stick with papers. Coffee has too much acid for me, even extra dark roast. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I would probably do almost anything to be able to drink the coffee. So, like, whatever. Like, take medicine or anything. Is this my Carta or what? Oh, that's G10. Do they got my Carta? No, that's G10. That's G10. There's my Carta. See, I don't know though. Do I want to I want maybe. Oh, that's stonewash. It says, or it looks satin. See, that looks stonewash. The wood handle looks satin. That's different than that. 100%. What are they talking about? See, that's why I don't trust these guys, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, if you like wood, come on. I don't know what kind of wood. Let's see. It just says wood. So what's the other one? Oh, the flipper? There's the PL6. Oh, here's the XE. Okay. Now you're speaking my language here. Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Which color should we get? What should we do here? Black micarta, green, coated blade, uncoated, G10. What should we do? I think I'm going to go with the cutout here. Yeah, I prefer micarta as well. David, what up? Mashed potatoes, baby. Yes. Mashed potatoes is the way. I like wood. I like wood. What up? What up? See, this is the type of shit you look at, though. 3.4-inch blade, too, so it's a good size. 8-incher. See, you might look at this and say it's aesthetically odd here. But what this is someone who knows ergonomics and wanting to keep the tip nice and low in a standard grip. And you got a nice 50-50 area here for either the pointer to get nice and close to the edge or for the middle to do an index grip. All right, that's the one we'll do. Which color? What are we doing here? Black on black, black on red, red and black. Oh yeah, gravy is always welcome. A little butter, sour cream, salt, pepper. Micarta non-coated. Oh, I'm thinking of this one right here. What's up, JB? That is the Nimble. Or no, I'm sorry. I'm drunk. That's the Relative. That's the Magna Cut Relative. That's number 002 out of the first production run. Number 2 out of the first run. Can you fathom that? It's number 2 out of the first run. It's crazy. So good. So good. Alright, this is the one I'm gonna do. Green micarta. If I like it, I'll grab another. I'll grab the flipper or something. I like this one, I think. Black on black, black on red. I do like the black on red. Can you still eat potatoes, though? They're not fatty. They're just starchy. Yeah, that's the second run. That one's worth, that one's worth keeping on to as well. Second run. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the green micarta. I do like, however, I guess that's more orange and black. That would match my one spider coat to a T. Yeah, it's kind of like Liang Ma-esque. Tell me Riyadh didn't get the idea for this from Liang Ma. Is that clip steel? Anybody know? Almost looks like it wants to be titanium, or that it should be. Oh, wow. Potatoes and rice. Psh, I'm down. I'm down like a clown, baby. JB, this knife I think retailed for $350. And then you add in that clip, the Zircuti clip. I think that was another 100 at least. So yeah, this knife just as it sits right here is about $450. Magna cut. Yeah, it's good. I got two of them. I got one that's full dress. Full dress with Thor Damascus. All right. Just real quick. Did that save? Free Rough Rider Mini Congress with orders over 65. Oh, sweet. I'll get a free something. Rough Rider, I guess. Oh, look at that. I like that too. Ooh, I like that. I like that quite a bit. 3.5-inch blade. Really? Ooh. 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 I like that. Now, why would I pay more for a PVD? Are they high? Boy, I like that too. I really like that. Ooh. That really reminds me of a, ooh, I like that joint. Uh, All right. I like that quite a bit. The PL7. Ooh, I like that. We might have to start doing a weekly day stream to go check out knives and gear. Should we start doing like a midweek, midday stream to check out knives and gear and stuff like that? Like, we'll just hop on, we'll look at gear. Appreciate that, JB. Glad you're here, brother. Oh yeah, there's tons of great people in the community. What, you don't like that trailing point, bro? I've come around on the trailing point, especially ones that aren't too high. Like that one's not overdone. You can see that it stays flush or below the handle. So still pretty useful. Big belly. I know some people don't like trailing points, but I have come to the conclusions that uh trailing points do the job. You know what I mean? They can get the job done. Sub to Kelly earlier, very nice. What do you mean, Dale? You're here. What do you mean? I did used to. That's right, Jeremy. Yep. Yeah, we did some testing out with it. Yeah. Well, if I can get caught up and stuff, we'll start doing one during the week, midday, lunchtime. Check out knives and gear. What's up, Ground Fog? Good to see you, buddy. Over on the vertical. I mean, what about flashlights and all that other type shit? You know what I mean? Pouches, lighters, pens. Just look at a variety of stuff. Just because that's what we do. Alright, I'm going with one of those Riots. See, I'm obsessed with the gear. Obsessed. Like, too much. I got too much. Alright. Yeah, it's time. Because I'm going to go get some food. Big Red's about to come on. So that'll do it. If you, didn't make it, there's always next time. Okay? Okay. Good job. Yeah, stay tuned because I'll be dropping my EDC update video with a bunch of shit nobody's seen yet. That's gonna be dope. Stuff I've been testing out, but it's gonna be a full EDC video, like belt, sling, bag, like the works. We're gonna be doing a full, like I said, I got a bunch of shit in the works that's gonna be, whether the YouTube overlords push it out or not. Um, Kimberly, I like my Tundra, buddy. Trucks is what I mean. What's up, Burning Stables? Over on the vertical. All right. Yeah. Good luck, everybody. Blah, blah, blah. crying out loud. Don't even think about cheating, because if you're not a member, you can't win. So don't even do it. Don't even do it, I said. I know you're thinking about it. My computer's frozen up here, so I don't know what's going on. Come on, you pile of trash. Pile of trash. Does anybody else need another minute? Because I'm pulling it. That's gonna do you. It's gonna do you. Oh, appreciate that, Burning Stables. Thanks for the thumbie. Oh, yeah, I'm all over the place, baby. Yeah, Kimberly, it's a 2000 Tundra as well. The first full year they were in Indiana, USA. And they were trying to make a name for themselves back then. So 2000, 01, 02, even 03 Tundras are built to like never die. So that's really nice. Yeah, I'd probably go Shaman. Appreciate that, brother. All right, here we go. There we go. Good luck. We're rocking for the Olitons. And what did I call this? This is a Reich. Or, I'm sorry, a Rake. You know, Ruike. What did I call this earlier? Anybody know? It don't matter. It's a rake though. 14C. Yeah, my fault. It's not SRM. That's my bad. I'm retarded. I meant rake. Pretty close though. I mean, SRM's better, but rake is good. Like ask Todd. Toddy Carr knows what's up with rake. Alright, who we got? Gareth! Gareth! How's it going, GBall? Thanks, brother. Hope you all having a fun day. Keep well and sharp. Hell yeah, brother. Oh, looky there. I call win for War Room. Okay. Gareth, you want to donate that to War Room? You know, Danny B, I've been told so many things. I actually heard from somebody that it was pronounced with a Z. So, but I've heard Ruike, Reich, Rake, Zyke. Like, I don't know. I don't actually know. Oh, you'll win eventually, David. You hang out long enough, brother, you're gonna win. Like I said, at 25K, we might give away an off-grid Polaris. We might give away an off-grid Polaris. What's up, William? Is C-Dub in the chat? Gareth, you want to donate that to War Room? Did you say? Toddy was going to say, I have that knife. It's a rake, and they do an amazing job with their 14C. You got this knife, the green one? I thought this knife was really hard to get for some reason. Because I could never find it anywhere. Yeah, it'll be at least 6 months till I get that out. I was pronounced it Ruik. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Like a Ruike. But I have no idea. Their rep told me it's rake. That's what I've heard as well, is rake. And that's what I always called them, was rake. But I had somebody comment months ago and try to tell me it was pronounced with a Z or something. And I was like, okay. Please send it to my big brother War Room. All right, well, that'll be easy enough. We got that. We got that covered then. Hell yeah, Gareth. He will love that. Go grab yourself a Mitten State All, Ferro Rod, coin, and a whole bunch of other goodies at the Mitten State EDC Roundtable or a spike. All kinds of goodies. Oh, yeah, you did put a link. I was going to say, put a link. You did. Nice, Burning Stables. Hell yeah. Oh, yeah, I guess we don't need that. So that's going to C-Dub. Oh, you want to see the knife? Nice minimal knife. I mean, sleek as hell. Kind of a futuristic gent knife. But it's snappy as all hell. See that? Altered Sky. Thanks for chilling. Hope you had a good night. Have a good weekend. And we'll be shooting for some more lives this coming week and for the foreseeable future. Yeah, it's and Rake does a sweet job with their 14C. They use a ton of it. They're also sister companies with Phoenix. Not that that matters, but Phoenix and Rake are, you know, under the same umbrella, and they do a good job. And then we got the Olitons. Let's see here. Are you a fan of Alaska knives because they work good for skinning? Gunner? I'm not sure. I don't think I've handled anything from Alaska. Definitely pronounced Rake. Been a big fan of theirs for years. Yeah, the Jaeger. They got. I actually have a couple of their fixed blades too. In 14C, they definitely need to do more. I will say that they need to do more. Hey, Gunner, make sure you're subscribed, bro. We're gonna kill it on the vertical. If you're over on the vertical piece, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, all that stuff. We'll be back and better than ever someday. Peace out.